Hi, welcome to Forgotten Legends of Sound. We are back, and today is actually my pick. I'm actually doing something a little bit different. I don't know if we've ever done like an AOR album per se. And I thought it would be kind of fun to go through an album that I actually got into these guys maybe 4 years ago. I know that their second album wasn't out yet, but I know that like I was getting into this first album, and I can't even remember how I got into these guys. I think it was probably like some kind of YouTube related video, click on it or something, So yeah, they're kind of a newer band off like Frontier Records, and there's a lot of like AOR type stuff off of Frontier Records, but for some reason these guys kind of clicked with me versus other bands that I've checked out. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about AOR as well as like some of the band members and everything, but real quick, you're kind of going into this like kind of blank, you know what I mean? But yeah,
what can I say? I'm lost for words.
Yeah. If you want to share maybe some of your thoughts, like I know about them, or
I don't really know much about them. I do like some of the old school AOR stuff from like the 80s and stuff. I think that stuff is pretty dope, but I don't really know much of these guys, so my scores probably won't really align with yours. But it's cool. Like I do think that I think sometimes when bands blend AOR with like some other kinds of genres and stuff, like if you blend like Chaldean has small elements of AOR, even though they're more power metal kind of stuff. I think that's cool when bands kind of utilize it in that way. Otherwise,
if it's straight
I can't
AOR.
I can't even think of any modern band that's like pure AOR that I listen to, like the old school stuff like freaking Toto and stuff like that, like Journey or whatever, like I'm just kind of going into it and just see how it goes.
And that's the kind of weird thing about AOR is I you hear a lot of like Toto or Boston or Kansas,
Asia and all that.
You hear about those bands and everything from the 70s, 80s. And I always growing up, I always just called that classic rock, but some people call it AOR. And I don't know, I think AOR kind of gets a bad rap as like a genre, because a lot of times I think, especially like the lyrics and everything, AOR is not like an edgy genre. And I have never met anybody like, oh yeah, what kind of music do you like? And oh, I like adult oriented rock, that's what I like. I have never met anyone who even uses the terminology or anything like that. It seems like the label only exists for online people to distinguish genres and so I guess that's what I wanted to talk about with AOR is I feel like AOR a lot of times it just like, especially past 1990 or whatever, it seems like AOR doesn't have like cultural relevance to a lot of like younger people. When I was getting into like some AOR bands and stuff, like nobody my age was into it really. Now they would be forced to be into Journey, Don't Stop Believing and stuff just because of how big those singles are from those bands, but there was nobody that actually listened to those albums and listen. It was just more of a cultural thing, like in the sense of like, oh, my dad plays this stuff. But I feel like a lot of AOR stuff, like only 50-year-old guys enjoy it, especially anything past like 1990. So I was just kind of thinking like, man, is AOR kind of in trouble like as a genre? Is it just going to be a bunch of old music guys who listen to it and keep it alive on their own? I don't know.
Like some genres have gotten like a resurgence in the last like 15 years. You've seen post-punk come back as far as like having some cultural like relevance in the underground and stuff, especially when like younger people are like, they're going back and checking out stuff like Joy Division, or they're checking out Television, or all these bands that were kind of like at that time, or listening to Blondie and even new wave stuff, Talking Heads. Some of these kind of like well-known bands from the late 70s, early 80s or whatever, it seemed like there's a resurgence there. Same thing with synth pop too, That was another genre that, after 1990, in the US, like around there, younger people are suddenly going like, oh, this is actually cool, and kind of bringing it into the newer generation. And I wonder, for AOR, is that a genre that some people might be able to bring back, if everybody's so tired, and I'm speaking mostly just for America, like that's kind of like what we understand because that's where we're from. But I just wonder if like, people are tired of either like hip hop or club music or whatever, or like pop kind of stuff. I wonder if like kind of just guitar not even like, heavy music, but just kind of guitar, catchy choruses kind of stuff is going to come back, but so far it doesn't seem like it's happened, but you never know,
And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do like an AOR album that's not like from those classic rock bands, something that moves forward with the genre, something a little bit later,
Another thing that's weird too is like and this could be a cultural thing of like when we were growing up, it might be different because like the next generation below us, they might have different views on this. So this is just kind of our views. So we might, if someone's watching this video in 20 years, they might be like the boomer mentality or whatever. But something that's kind of weird is like, I've noticed that a lot of AOR stuff is not as like their lyrics usually aren't about like crazy subjects,
right?
Deep subjects.
Exactly.
It's not about
intense.
angst. It's not about intensity. It's not about, or even just like in the hip hop world, it's not about like crime or like injustice or like getting money or whatever kind of. There's all these kinds of like in metal and hip hop. A lot of those genres have such extreme topics that they talk about. That AOR is so much more like, like chill lyrics and stuff. It's like the girl from Benihana, it's very like chill. And I wonder if like people our age or whatever, there's like this sort of like they seem to scoff at it or something. They seem to like not like, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I find that weird that somebody will be like, well, you have to say that Journey and Kansas stuff are good, but I would never like listen to it on my own. Right. Like, and I'm kind of like, why? Like, it's great music. Like, great music is great music. It doesn't matter. Like it almost seems like if somebody's built a sort of like persona about like, I'm all about the extreme hardcore, whatever kind of stuff, then it's kind of like, well, just because you really identify with that kind of music or that scene doesn't mean that you can't step in and listen to something that's like some good, catchy, chill rock stuff. I don't know.
I think sometimes with AOR, maybe what people are hearing, it leans more towards easy listening instead of actual rock, like rocking out and everything, And I think because it leans towards that easy listening feeling or something, they just kind of, whatever, But I agree with you. Like me personally, I do think that a lot of people listen to music to feel a sense of belonging and to feel a sense of like a part of the culture, or to feel cool or something like that. And I've always been a listener where it's like I don't care about what anybody says or thinks or whatever. I'm gonna listen to the music that I enjoy, and I'm gonna pay attention to the drums, the guitars, the bass, the keyboards. I'm gonna pay attention to all of it, the lyrics, and then I'm gonna make my decision on whether it's good or not. I don't a lot of people will enjoy, like, for instance, the 80s glam metal, whatever stuff, when they watch a video of Guns N' Roses playing live and stuff, they feel like, oh, I'm cool too, and like there's much more of an attitude with the music. AOR doesn't have a whole lot of attitude, but like for me, I'm kind of like, well, I don't care, because I grew up being the outsider person, being the person that would listen to artists that nobody else would listen to, or no one would even admit to, or anything, and I mean, you're kind of the same, because
I just listen to everything.
It's just I want music to be about the music instead of about fitting in or whatever,
And that's the thing too, is it's kind of everyone has different reasons for enjoying what they enjoy. And if somebody enjoys something just because they're like, all my friends listen to this, and whatever the scene is, it makes them fit in the scene, it's like, okay, cool, if that's why you enjoy it, But I think where we're coming from is try not to limit yourself with only your scene or what your friends like or whatever. Like, try to push yourself into enjoying things. Like, if you're hardcore into grindcore metal and whatever, try out some AOR, try some freaking Celtic music, try some like smooth jazz or whatever. Like, just try something that's like more chill, like outside of your element, and you might find things that you would enjoy. If you don't like it, still, it doesn't mean that, oh, you're a closed-minded, whatever. Right. It's like it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
But at least you made the honest attempt.
You made an honest attempt. Like, it doesn't mean that like everyone has to like everything in order to be like open-minded or whatever. But at the same time, I guess like the whole focus of this channel is to try to promote music that we think is underrated or people are not checking out that much. So AOR is one of those genres that it's kind of a dinosaur. It had its day in the sun. Now it's kind of gone. And because it doesn't have cultural relevance in the last 30 years, it's not very well known culturally, and hopefully more people, because if people come back to these albums and stuff, and they might find something that's pretty cool, because I think it's pretty cool. Some good stuff.
Going into this album, well, the band in general, Dukes of the Orient, it's mostly pushed by these two guys, like Eric Norlander and John Payne. And I guess John Payne sung for Asia. I'm not sure what years and everything, but he sung for the band Asia. And Eric Norlander is a guy that has always been kind of like tertiary to me when it comes to getting into bands and checking stuff out. I'm like, I know this guy. And he might have done some stuff for Arion. And I guess he's married to like Lana Lane or something like that. And I remember back in like 2004 opening up like Limb, like we would get like Luca Trilli albums or some other, like Human Fortress, and inside the booklet, the Limb music booklet, was like an advertisement in the middle. And I remember seeing these Lana Lane albums inside the booklet of a Luca Trilli album, or like the booklet of Human Fortress, and thinking like, I wonder what Lana Lane is. And I remember checking out 30-second clips way back in the day, but it didn't click or anything, you know? Yeah. And so it's kind of like, I feel like these guys, like, they've been a part of the music scene for a long time, you know? Yeah. And I guess like these two, I'm not sure how they became friends or how they got to know each other, but then they just were like, yeah, let's do a band and everything, you know, and this is it.
On a side note, I hated that Lim had the advertisement in the booklet. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, do it like a normal freaking record company and put it as an additional thing inside there instead of a part of the actual booklet. Like,
well, I remember thinking like, oh man, I should take this out, but I didn't want to mess with the staples, you know, and so I didn't want to ruin it, you know.
Yeah, good thing we never did. But I'm just saying, like, it seems like a dumb decision to put it there. I don't know.
But before we jump into this album, like, we are gonna go through it with lyrics. We are going to rate each song and then have a final score at the end. But you know, guys, buy the album. Ian and I, we don't do this to make money or anything. This is purely promotional. We want to promote, you know, music that we think is underrated or unappreciated, or we also want to be like do certain music so that it's a little bit more of the larger music conversation at large. I kind of went around about to say that, but okay, you know, because it's like we want to affect change in the way in which people talk about music, especially online, because already online there is a consensus of what you're allowed to listen to, what you're not allowed to listen to, what's cool, what's not cool. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of voices that are not heard, and especially with certain artists that are just not heard, no one talks about. So anyways, guys, you know, buy the album, support the artists and everything. And so anything else you want to add, or should we just jump into it?
This first song reminds me of Dire Straits, the Brothers in Arms album. Oh yeah. I'm just like, Dire Straits is freaking sick.
But I will say real quick too, this album, I do think the second half is stronger than the first half. So don't be deceived by the first half. Yeah. But once it gets going and everything, anyways.
Okay. So the later half will pad out my score a little bit.
I think, because I don't view this album as a masterpiece, but I do think it's really good. Yeah. So anyways, let's jump into it.
Not everything has to be a masterpiece. I'm ready. So here's track 1 from Dukes of the Orient. This is Brother in Arms. Day by day, by day.
By day.
I don't remember what that is. But it's something. They're going hard though.
I love the keyboard tone in this album though. Eric Norlander is my favorite part of this whole album.
Day by day, you are my share.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give this song an 8.5. This song sometimes it does come into my head, and I just start singing that whole chorus, "Brother in arms," and I do like the talking part and everything. I do feel like the solo part is a little lacking though. It takes a little bit to kind of get going, and then all of a sudden, like I kind of wanted the solo to incorporate maybe a little bit more of like the intro synth of, and I don't know. So I think the solo could have been better, a bit, but still pretty good. There were parts in the solo I liked, but I it's kind of a mid-tempo song. I just, for a track one, I kind of wanted a little bit more. You know what I mean?
I think I'm giving it a 6.5. I think it's a good song. It didn't have a ton to really wow me. My favorite part was probably the bridge to the chorus when that little piano started coming in. Like, that was really cool. But the chorus and the verse section, I think just didn't do as much for me. It definitely had when it began, it definitely had like an Asia sound to it, like when the song began. I think it was a good song, but it didn't, it wasn't as like some hook stuff, that you find in AOR. It wasn't very strong like hook melody lines for me, like in the chorus or in the vocals.
Yeah, and if I had to guess, like I do think this album songs will be anywhere between the 6 to 8 range for you, but I think like just a good album. Whereas for me, it'll be closer to like an 8. Like a great album or something. I will say I kind of wanted the lyrics to be a little less cryptic. I felt like I didn't really know exactly what they're going for with the lyrics. It sounded like like
the whole "why are we fighting this war?"
Yeah,
it seemed maybe disillusionment of conflict or something.
Yeah, I think so. And like, I'm there for you. Will you be there for me or something? Some kind of like companionship or something. Like in the talking part and stuff. And just I don't know it. But I kind of wanted the lyrics to be a little bit more descriptive, but that's okay. I mean, it's not like they were terrible or anything. I just didn't know what they were going for sometimes.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Should we move on to the next track, Strange Days?
Let's do it.
Strange Days!
Old days!
Oh, man.
Are you in Chicago? Yeah.
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 Whew, alrighty, here's Strange Days.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if the melody was like super similar to Old Days, and just like right away.
Yeah. See, there's some tonal things I do like in this album,
Yeah. Some moodiness. Yeah. This reminds me of like the beginning of a Bon Jovi kind of song or something. Some kind of like that 80s sort of, blended synth with rock, or like Whitesnake too, like how they have that.
The guitar, what does it remind me of?
The screen cuts the twilight.
Oh, yeah.
Addiction and fear. The sorrow of battle. Winter's here. For
I thought the drums were gonna come in right
the city did rise. The liquid emotion neath black skies.
This one feels like it's building a lot more.
Strange days.
None did it. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, man.
The mood and the vibe they were going for that one was really good. The weakest part was the chorus. The chorus was a bit, lackluster. But the keyboard solo and the guitar solos throughout the whole song were fantastic.
Yeah.
They did a good job at kind of building the song up to the first chorus. I think I'm going to give that one an 8. I think it would have been much higher if the chorus was stronger.
Yeah.
But still a step up from Brother in Arms.
I feel like, I don't know, I like this one similar to Brother in Arms, but I just feel like Brother in Arms has more flaws maybe than this song does. But I do like the chorus for Brother. I like Brother in Arms. I like that chorus more than Strangest Days. String. It's just it's too simple. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 9 though, because man, tonally it was excellent. Tonally, it had and starting it off with just kind of that light plucking. It reminded me of Survivor, honestly. But but you had those. I feel like this song is a little stronger because I feel like Eric Norlander was more present on this song than he was on the first song.
Yeah.
And just those tones and things that he's adding with the keyboards, and going into the solo, so I do think the song is a little bit better, but I
feel like the chorus would have been better if it was like strange days, nah, you don't have to be a little away.
Like maybe using something.
You don't have to be the days.
Like using the space in between.
Strange days.
Then everyone starts clapping, and everyone starts getting into it, starts dancing.
Fall in the sun, and then you fall in on, then you bend in the sun. You want in strange days. And then it started. You know what I mean? Like that's like right there. Like that's a much better chorus. I'd give that a 9.
Yeah, because they were much more subdued. But I would have been okay with something a little more sing-songy.
Me
you know
too.
what I mean? Like I would have been fine with that. I do like that the drums did a lot of that setup, that da 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 da, and then going into it's simple, straightforward, but it was effective for the song. So
just needed a better chorus.
I think so too. Yeah. But
you ready for a more Vincent? We're like, you guys, we check out all this music that we think is dope, and then we're just like criticizing the crowd.
I know,
we're just
like, they should have done this. And then they're like, write your own damn song, and it's like,
it's just like,
yeah.
You have a point.
But it does give you.
You have a point.
It does give you a glimpse into our mindset of what we're looking for and
what we enjoy. And,
sometimes it's good to have subdue. Sometimes it's good to have more songs. Sometimes it just
You ready for a more Vincent Omnia?
Yeah, let's do it.
Black metal.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this piano. I remember you playing this song. Those previous two I didn't remember though.
Yeah, I may have played the song already. I don't remember though.
Ooh, moody ballad.
Yeah.
I like some ballads.
Socially apart, living in a different world.
Dude, this dude reminds me of the Evergrey guy so much.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Yeah.
No carriage or embrace.
Or even like Nightingale. This reminds me a bit of Nightingale too.
Maybe someday I can be a better man, climb the chains of class in this divided land.
He does have a good voice though.
To be equal and notice who I am.
Yeah, I guess this guy is from England. This vocalist.
Gentleman.
English gentleman in New York. This song is not familiar. It's just the piano sound at the beginning. So.
have a twist. No shadow will they part. And in the ruins of time, he'd never let her go. And waited for the day she was the last to know.
Amazing.
The mists have cleared. Now you notice who I am. An English gentleman. Amor. Reaching on the
Don't you love when Google Translate just gives you the exact same thing back?
Or I think that's like
Isn't that? Well, I guess Spanish. Right?
it's probably either Latin or Italian, one or the other. So you're trying
Dude, this is not helping at all.
I have to do an individual words
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's actually really cool.
Love conquers all.
Yeah, that's actually cool. That. Huh.
Too bad they're going for that slow.
Yeah, that slow proclamation.
Oh, that 6 degrees of turbulence. Rock it out.
Yeah. Kind of cool sentiment, though.
Yeah. Oh, there's still a minute and a half left.
Yeah, there's a little
Could
bit
have
of
fooled me.
You Pink Floyd. You can kind of see why I like this album. Like, I don't know. Little lower register now. Doesn't feel more comfortable. It feels less comfortable.
It's like it's shifting my weight around in weird ways. I like this piano though.
Yeah, me too.
Welcome.
I like that outro, man. Yeah.
What do you get?
Question is, do I give it an 8.5 or a 9? I kind of want to hear some of your thoughts because, like, this song, I do really enjoy this song. When it comes on, it does stick with me. We looked up, like, in Google, like, what Amor Vinci Omnia means, and I guess it means love conquers all. And I like that sentiment in the song, and I really liked the talking part in this song. Like, it just, again, tone. I like the tone of this song, a lot. But maybe it felt maybe a little bit too long. But at the same time, man, I love that outro.
Is cool.
I'm glad they did not go back to the chorus again. Just end with the piano
outro.
so that the piano can say that love conquers all. You don't have to say it with the words.
Yeah.
This vocalist, it's like, I don't love him as a vocalist, but I don't hate him. There's moments where I'm like, yeah, not my favorite part for a vocalist, but then there's other parts where I'm like, he nailed it, great, you know.
Yeah.
So this guy is a little conflicted for me when it comes to vocals, but I don't know. What do you think, man?
I do think he's a good vocalist. I don't know if it is not quite my tempo. I don't know if it's as much my style that I like, because to me it sounds similar to like Evergrey or something, and that kind of vocal style has never been my favorite kind of vocal style. But it's still good though. It's still great.
Like the gruff expressionness. The guy who's very full of expression.
It took a long, like back in high school, I remember it took me a while to like warm up to Dio's voice, you know, because it was just like, you know, it was like, I don't know. I think I normally gravitate towards folks that sound weird rather than just, you know, the gruff sort of like, it's like talented. It's talented singing, but I don't know. I could see this band growing on me more though, because this is the first listen. So I think that's maybe a little unfair. I'm giving this song a 7. I think the chorus is... It's weird for an AOR album where the choruses are like the weakest point of it for me, you know? So far, I mean, maybe the choruses are catchier later on, you know? But so far, it does seem like they have talent, and I do like the melodies and stuff, the keyboards and stuff.
Right.
But I kind of just wanted... I don't know. I just wanted to tap my foot a little more or something.
Well,
I don't know.
My issue with like newer AOR, like I'm not talking about the classic stuff, but newer AOR is... Honestly, for me, choruses struggle for like I'll check out
stuff.
like they have a hard time coming up with choruses that are like, you know, really like earworms, really getting, you know, you're not going to hear a Boston chorus or a, you know, a Journey chorus or whatever. Like it just, so normally for me, like my biggest issue getting into newer AOR bands is I'll like some of the tone, I'll like some of the talking part and stuff, but then it just comes up flat, you know, and that's my problem is like, you know, I'm with you.
I do like that outro though with the piano. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I'm with you where I do feel like AOR mixed with another genre, that's what I like more instead of the straight AOR. But there's probably a lot more out there that I just haven't found that's actually pretty good AOR. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'll give this one a. I'm gonna give it a 9, man. I think I do like it. I think I do like it about the same as track 2. I don't feel like I can give it 8.5 because then I feel like, because a lot of times when I'm going through this album, I'm more excited to get into song 3 than I am song 2. You know, but song 2 has like a worse chorus to me. You know, like I'd rather hear that strong, you know, you know, Anyways. Kind of mesmerizing.
You ready for Time Waits for No One?
Yeah, let's do it.
Time Waits for No Slave.
Yeah.
For all you Napalm Deaths out there.
Oh, the Napalm Deaths.
The Napalm Deaths.
Yeah, we like to play for you. We are the Napalm Deaths.
I feel like they introduce their songs really well. You know? Like...
This song's a little more quicker.
Backing vocals and stuff are always the unsung heroes of albums.
Fire like the thunder's gaze. Cities fall beneath red waves. Setting suns, the darkest days again.
like that guitar, man. It's so simple, but I like that they repeat it, you know?
No more stars to lead the way. No more ships to save its prey. Just the ferryman to pay again. Soon be gone. Move along. Time waits.
It's kind of weird too. Like,
You'll be gone. So carry on. Time waits.
it just sounds kind of out of place.
Well, you see, like that just fits with me.
Yeah.
It just fits with me. So it's just kind of goofy. I kind of like it, but it like it is goofy.
Yeah. It's like they've got this dude that's just playing and he just won't stop playing his thing and he's just going, you know, like. Yeah. Yeah, this was funny.
You didn't expect to laugh, but
I
that
did.
one.
I did.
Birds to soar, birds to cease. Rid the skin of this disease. Yeah, draw the lines of time again, again.
That's like the biggest earwormy kind of part of it.
Soon be gone. Move along. Time waits for no
Watch, I think this is the second time. Yeah, no, watch. Don't come back when they do it a second time. I'm pretty sure he comes back.
Time waits for no one. Stand strong.
Oh, he didn't come back.
The dawn.
I guess not.
They were like, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
You're done. You're out of here.
Should carry on.
That was just funny. But yeah. I don't understand how this song was 6 minutes though. Yeah, it's like.
Ooh, a little froggy.
That was funny.
Man, I'm enjoying this. Like,
You know,
but yeah.
you know
what do
what's
give
funny
it?
about this band? The keyboards and pianos are the most emotive part about it. It's not like normally music; it's the vocals and the lyrics and stuff
Right.
that seem to bring out a lot of emotion and stuff in like the listener or whatever.
Yeah.
This band, it's mostly the pianos and stuff
That's-
that have the most emotive kind of melodies and stuff.
That's why
you know?
the pianos and keyboards are like my favorite part of this album. Like I love the tone. I love the direction and everything. Like it just I like it. You know.
I'm giving that one an 8. I think it's kind of on par with number 2. It is more of a fun song. That whole like random using the wah pedal or whatever, or just like He's doing you know, it's just so goofy sounding, you know, and he just keeps on going like throughout that chorus. Like that part had me freaking rolling. Like that was funny. But it was a good song. It definitely was way more earwormy, like catchier, upbeat, compared to the first three.
I was super worried because I was like, man, 6 minutes. I think they could shave off a lot, but it actually went through pretty quick.
Yeah, it did go by pretty quick. I'm wondering if 8 is a little harsh. Maybe I'll pump to 8.5, but maybe I'll just keep it at 8 for now.
Oh man, I don't know whether I should do 8.5. And I like that. Like he does that, so and stuff. Like when they jump into it, just that guitar sliding and everything, I like it. So I do think the keyboards and the keyboards were more like more solemn and stuff, but when they start busting out, you know, it just I don't know. I don't want to give it I don't know how to differentiate these 9s. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe my scores are a little bit higher than normal or something. Because I know like 5 and 6 are like my favorite on the album. You know? So I know those are going to be my highest scores. But it was a nice song though. I enjoyed it, man. It was pretty freaking awesome.
I do kind of like that part. Like leading into the chorus. I like that. Again. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Moving on. I'm going to give it a 9. Sure, because 2, 3, and 4.
What you gotta do.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. I like similarly, but for like different reasons and things.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard to compare them, but
that's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta throw that 9 out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it rain with 9s.
I like this intro a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here is the intro to the next song, A Sorrow's Crown.
Yeah.
Here we go. Produced by John Payne and Asia. Very classical, very Bach.
Okay.
So first thoughts, I don't really understand the ending.
I think I would give this song a 10, but I don't care for the ending that much. So I'm going to give this song a 9.5 because like I wanted the song to end with kind of the way it started with that epic,
It did have a pretty epic opener.
I wanted it to kind of feel this, and then called by the light of the moon, and then trying to maintain some of that outro like the intro or something.
Yeah.
Like the outro just kind of fizzles out a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But I love this song a lot. I love Calm This Madness, Pull Me, it's got a good drive. And I love that bridge when he's like, and you feel you can't go on.
You're just like, yeah.
When you're and the final one when they're like, don't give up, feel like this is a fantastic song, close to masterpiece for me. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5. This is my second favorite song on the album for sure.
I'll give it an 8.5. It is good, and the chorus does get caught in your head. I did like the lyrics, except for the last little bit. Didn't really make sense, but that's okay. I was like thinking, they're just doing like old school Genesis sort of, maybe like because some of that it reminded me of that 70s prog stuff because a lot of that stuff from England was very like storytelling and stuff. It almost seemed like a moment when he's like playing a character or something.
Yeah,
but I don't know the context of why that guy's,
Agree. Like maybe they have a reason for the outro that's very important to them or something. Yeah. I just don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, no.
But it seemed very, English progressive rock 70s, circa 1973.
Yeah,
something I don't know.
But yeah, pretty cool though. I don't know.
I like that chorus.
I like cool. Yeah, and I like the talking part. Yeah,
and it's a good kind of like optimistic, upbeat kind of track. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like some depressing music, but I also like some upbeat, happier kind of stuff.
Yeah, shall we move on?
Yeah, 4th of July. Man, my back is ringing, bothering me. 4th of July. Here is 4th of July.
Let's do it. I like it. Quiet, you.
I'm messing.
I know it's interesting because like there's some albums that you're not very familiar with, so you're more excited to go over. There's some albums that I'm not familiar with, so you're more excited.
Yeah.
Or I'm more
vice
excited.
versa.
You know, vice versa. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it just
yeah, and you've heard this so many times, so you've like you have this like personal like attachment to the songs,
you know.
and you have memories with the songs. I don't have any of that with any of these, so I'm just kind of going in blind. I'm giving that one 8. I do think it's kind of on par with some of the other ones I've given 8s. Great song. I do like the Europe Final Countdown kind of vibe, the keyboard part, And then I don't know, it's a pretty catchy chorus, and I like the little outro part with the like acoustic kind of solo and stuff. Like, it's a little too long. That's probably the drawback. It's too long. Like 6 minutes would have been good, you know. But what do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 10, man. I love this song so much, and
Nice.
I think the reason why I love this song so much is every time I hear this song, it always changes the way I feel. It causes like an introspection or something, especially when I'm alone and I'm like driving and I hear the song at night and everything. There she runs. The song feels a bit like a lost opportunity or I don't know. There's something like, maybe it's just the music pushing things onto me and I'm interpreting the lyrics how I want to just because of how the music is pushing it onto me. But it feels like time has passed. You can't go back to the earlier days and it just
4th of July.
And it just, I don't know. I like the first half of the song and the second half of the song of just outroing out into more of a contemplative like it just, there's something about this song that just has always stuck with me, and I've always like loved this song, and I don't know why, man. I don't know why I love it so much, but I love this song.
I've got some music that I'm kind of just like 10, and everybody else is just like,
I knew this song is going to be my favorite on the album. I knew like it, and it just, every time I hear it makes me feel differently, and so
just a dope song.
Yeah, man, because this song moves beyond just a good song. It moves into something more personal, and I can't quite explain why, but it does. It leaves me feeling something, and I like that. So
nice. Honestly, the scores I'm giving this album are higher than I thought it would.
I think so too.
Higher than I thought it would.
I thought you'd be more 6s and 7s.
I thought it'd be 6s and 7s all the way, but
yeah, you're more 7 and 8s.
I'm like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the chorus, especially by the time track, I'd probably say 4, 5, and 6 have stronger choruses than the first 3. So I'm kind of like, I spoke too soon when I was like, yeah, this album don't have good choruses.
Right.
But I don't know. The last couple choruses have been really solid, so that's kind of helped out. But I don't know. So far, it's been pretty good.
I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Do you think you'd listen to this on your own, or like once in a blue moon, maybe?
Yeah,
like, there's so much
I think I would listen to it on my own. Yeah, that's the problem. There's
so
way
much
too much music to listen to. But I can totally see myself going back to this.
Yeah. You got nothing against it.
I got nothing against it.
Yeah.
I'd listen to it. I would.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a great, especially if I'm in the mood for, if I'm like, I want to listen to some kind of classic rock stuff or some old school AOR stuff, but today, and not like the normal stuff that I'm tired of from back in the day or whatever.
Right.
That's probably my thinking. I don't know.
Are you most surprised? Like, I guess maybe we could talk about it at the end. But are you surprised with how much the keyboards play a part in this album?
No,
okay.
I knew it was going to be keyboard heavy. Yeah. I knew it was going to be very Asia-y.
But at the end of the album, I am curious, like, what your preconceived notions were and what was different at the end. I'd be curious to know. So, anyways,
okay,
we'll get there.
I'll make up some preconceived notions.
Okay,
so that we have a good conversation. No, I'll have to think about it because I wasn't really going into this thinking about much, to be honest.
Yeah, just kind of rolling with it.
Here we go. And I just thought it was just be a little rougher than before or something, or I don't know.
And yeah, we don't script anything, guys. So this is all just us doing our thing. So, anyways, let's move on.
Ready for Seasons Will Change.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing the red light's beeping still.
I know. We're still on, boys. We're still recording.
Yeah, thank goodness.
This song I'm conflicted about, but
I know 6:38. Come on. That's one thing I think this album had. Like literally, all the songs are 5 minutes or more, and it's just kind of like half of these could have been like shorter. They don't all feel like long, but they just have I do like this upbeat kind of jam vibe that they go for and stuff, you know? Like,
I like that tone for that keyboard.
yeah. You get the Western Street movie, right? I wouldn't mind watching that with you sometime.
When we were young in England's green land, time just stood still, a line in the sand. Run to the fire, calling your name. Promise we made. Seasons will change as the past must move on. Seasons will change when the dust turns to dawn. Seasons will change and a new day begin. Seasons will change and the winter will come. Seasons will change.
Makes me happy.
One step away, fall to ground. Can't help you now, 'cause you don't understand. Run from the fire, calling your name. I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name. Seasons will change.
Get back into the
Took its time.
Seasons will change.
Yeah, I could be patient.
Dust turns to dawn. Seasons will change. And a new day begin. Seasons will change. Then the winter will come. Seasons will change.
think it's just the hat.
Keyboards. These two pictures are just like them showing off. I was like, yeah. Pretty dope. Like, you want to see some keyboards? Oh, man.
I like some of their outros and intros. You know, I like, but I agree, like a little too long.
Yeah.
You know. Time to relax.
You know what that means?
This song, I'm gonna give this either an 8 or 8.5. I do think it's one of the weaker songs, and part of my biggest problem with this song is the chorus just reminds me way too much of the earlier choruses in the first like two songs, like strange days, seasons will change. You know, it just
Fourth of July.
Hey, stop that. Yeah, you stop that. You don't talk about my 4th of July, man. I love my 4th of July. You stay away from my 4th of July. Like, but I don't know if this song suffers a bit because 4th of July is such a banger, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if this song suffers a bit for following it. Yeah. I do like the whole like.
No, I agree. It's definitely weaker than 4th of July.
Yeah, I do like the little keyboard part. I'm trying to remember how it goes. It was just kind of
like that,
you know. You know, I like that, yeah. But I just feel like the talking. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. I think this is probably my least favorite song on this album.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do 7.5. That I think 7.5 is probably more accurate because it does last way too long, and I feel like the talking part in the chorus is a bit derivative of some of the other songs. And I don't know if the song was placed earlier in the album. If then like the other album, I'd be like, oh, this is derivative of this song. You know, sometimes placement in an album can really change the way you feel. You know, so. Anyways, that's kind of my thoughts.
I'm giving it 5. I think it's just average.
Yeah,
I
just understand.
Not a lot to it. You know, it's just
not
an
even
average song. I know. Yeah, that didn't save it. Yeah, not much to say about it, and way too long. Like 6 minutes 40 seconds. Come on.
Yeah, So. Yeah.
But are you ready for Give Another Reason, a 10-minute song?
Yeah, I do like this song.
This one's good though.
Yeah, I do like this one.
This is a great album though. I am partially giving it garbage just to just
throw shade at me.
Yeah, just being silly.
Just be like, oh hey, Mr. AOR Dad Rock over here. You know? I think 5, 6, and 8 are probably my favorites. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Big shoes.
So 7 is kind of the damper for the second half of the album, but I still like the second half more than the first half.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
Man, I need an allergy pill.
You got your Sprite there, right?
Yeah.
And there's I thought I had some allergy stuff.
Look, there's a Sprite can over there.
Yeah, go drink that Sprite. Sprite, man.
Me.
Yeah, and I thought there's like an allergy thing somewhere around here. Anyways,
that's okay. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll keep going on. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh, so unprofessional.
I need an allergy pill. Drink some Sprite. What the hell's wrong with it?
Yo, dude, back when Chad didn't live 3 states away when he was doing this with us, he'd constantly get up and leave.
Yeah, that's true. He'd be like, come back, he'd be like, what did I miss? We've just played 3 songs.
Hey Chad, what do you think of that one? So it's very casual, very chill.
I know you can still hear it in the bathroom or whatever, but it was just funny though. It's very.
This train keeps going. It don't stop.
It doesn't stop.
It keeps going.
We are not making edits. Yeah. We are not making cuts. Fudge it. We're doing live.
Yeah, we're doing it live, yo.
We're doing it live.
Yeah. But
oh my god.
Anyways, it's fun.
Fudge thing sucks. We're doing it live.
It's fun doing this with you and just going through music.
Yeah,
it's always
enjoyable. It is pretty fun. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Ready for Give Another Reason?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Yeah, that was just funny. Yeah, that dude, yeah. Good times.
Oh, I like this one.
This is like Sting.
This song is like the
going on.
darkest, moodiest song. Yeah.
This reminds me of like, you know, 7 roses to a lover, you know, kind of, you know, 10 summoner tales kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The guitar tone.
Yeah. The Dominic Miller, I think, is the guitarist.
Okay.
Yeah, Dominic Miller. The Sting guitar. For all you Sting fans out there. Or Dominic Miller fans out there.
I do like that 7/8 song or whatever, and then there's 7 brothers. And like, that's
that is
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah. This sounds really good so far, though.
I like this song a lot.
Like, I'd probably rather do a 10-minute version of this song than a 6-minute version of the previous song. Yeah. I won't
Does this remind you of like Pink Floyd or something?
Maybe a little bit.
Or something else, maybe.
Keyboard doesn't, or Pink Floyd doesn't have a lot of keyboard solo stuff, you know?
This reminds me of something, but I can't quite pinpoint it.
I like when Pet Shop Boys go epic in their sounds.
Good acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like this song structurally feels similar to the Fourth of July song.
Oh yeah, the rest is like its own thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they do go back to the chorus a final time, but this feels different than the first half, you know?
Yeah.
You just, you know, giving them like 2 to 3 minutes of just like music, you know? Like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Honestly, the keyboard tone reminds me a little bit of Michael Capella's and the 12 experience. That's what it reminds me of also.
IQ or something. I just don't think that. Yeah.
Actually, the buzz, the keyboard buzz also reminds me a little bit of like a mechanic or something. Oh, there's something.
It definitely feels like a lot of that prog rock.
Yeah, all that area.
Yo, dude. Check out all these guitars and keyboards. Freaking wild.
That's why you buy the CD. Get the
They told you darkest night was day. Now that you're eating every single word, don't you feel there's something you should do? So easy to sit back, enjoy your day. Destroy that plan. Awake the man. Give another reason, they'll believe. Give another reason to deceive. Give another reason is what they need. Give another reason in the name of greed.
Probably one of the more proggiest songs.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely more proggy.
Definitely more proggy.
Give another reason. I feel good.
Nah, nah,
Wow.
Wow, wow.
I love those. That's so funny.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Long, huh?
It is long. It's a great song, but not as good as maybe some of the other ones. I think it's because the other ones are a bit more catchier, and I kind of like catchy kind of stuff. I gave it 7.5. I do like the moodiness, and the keyboard guy is like on point throughout the whole song. Some of the transitions into the chorus are a little jarring. It's weird when they jump into that acoustic thing just to slow down and go into that chorus. It just seems a little jarring to me. I don't know. Kind of just a preference thing, I guess. Some people would be like, no, dude, it needs that. You know, I don't know. But for me, it's just kind of... so 7.5, you know, great song, but not as good as maybe 4 or 3 of the others. I don't know. Kind of in the middle of the album for me.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 9.5. You know, yeah, it's 10 minutes long, but it never really feels long for me. I just like the tone. I like the guitar. Like, I like a lot of the acoustics and everything in this song. And I like that the verse section and the chorus is just different from the rest of the album, you know? And that strong ding, 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 you know, it just, I don't know. It's another song that kind of sticks with me, and I enjoy it. So, yeah, pretty cool. Not much more to add. I like the ding, 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 you know, I like that, but I can understand some transitional things being a little, you know, jarring or a little, you know, I can totally understand that. And, you know, maybe it's a preferential thing. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to do The Rebel, which is like the Japanese bonus track. I'm embarrassed to say, but we actually don't have the Japanese bonus track. But, you know, so we're just going to play
Shame
it
on
off
us.
of... just going to play it. Normally, it's like, you know, we got this album. We've got all 3 versions, you know, and like, anyways, but... Yeah. So we're just going to play it off of YouTube and then just kind of go from there. But
here is The Rebel.
Japanese bonus track.
Trying to make sure it sounds similar to the others. Such a contrast.
Are there lyrics in this or no? Couldn't find any. Wow. Okay.
I tried typing the lyrics in too, and nothing showed up either.
Every day begins the same.
It'd be interesting hearing this right after that last one, though. You know, kind of leading in.
I rise my 6 again.
I know it does feel like the song feels different now than it did.
It is. Yeah, it does feel like a true ending. Instead of just this random play out of nowhere. It fits more, like, to the flow of the album.
Funny how you can hear it differently.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Tell
same
me
thing.
what to be.
Yeah, Switch Days right
Tell me what to see. I'm not part of your plan. A life deserved by one man.
Are you gonna start with that?
there. Might as well, yeah.
And in the dawning of a soul, currencies begin to fall. Reserves of gold have gone. Protecting paper we live on. You tell me what to be.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, a little early, don't you think?
Tell me what to see.
Yeah, I think so.
A little judgmental of you to put that score down.
I'm not part of your plan.
I think it's right.
Designed by one man.
It's right. It is funny,
Yeah,
just
just flute section though, banger.
flute section. Gosh, dang it, the flute section. Dang that flute
That
section.
flute is so beautiful, man. Oh, I love that flute. I do like this as an outro though.
Yeah. So what do you give that one? The score for that song? What was it?
I'm gonna give this song a 6.5, but with a caveat, it has room to grow for me. It's just I feel like the talking part and the chorus kind of drag a bit, you know. But it's like, I love that flute, man. When that flute comes in and everything, I'm just like, yeah, I love that flute. So it's one that, you know, I'm not very familiar with this song because it's like, you know, it's not like on this version of the album that we have, you know. But it's like, you know, it's pretty good, but it's just a little above average, but pretty between average and pretty good, you know. Kind of thing.
Yeah. I do find it to be maybe a tiny bit above average. I think it's maybe a tiny bit better than number 7 because that flute solo just
that flute, man,
just steals the show. Yeah. But I feel like the song should be like a reverential sort of organ kind of chord.
Oh, like Pleasant Shade of Grey or something. You know?
Yeah. Like it should be like this. Yeah. Procol Harum kind of vibe or something.
I'd be down with that.
Know,
Pleasant Shade of Grey. Now you're going 6 degrees.
I know, for real.
Yeah, but you know, like
like I don't know, it just seems like it should be that, but it's not. But that's okay. I mean,
instead of the
instead of just the piano.
Yeah, I would have been cool with a little humming, a quiet organ hum. I would have been cool with that, you know.
Yeah. So I'm adding up the scores.
Yeah, what are the
They're
scores?
still virgins. You know, he's all just going on about what it like this crazy, I don't know, visions or whatever. Yeah, so I added up the scores, and the highest score Kevin gave it. Kevin gave it the higher score. He gave it an 8.72. I gave it the lower score, 7.11. So the score we gave this album was a 7.91. So pretty good.
Respectable.
Pretty good. Yeah.
If you want to do your closing thoughts, and then I'll do mine, and then
I'll
close out
it
the album.
Yeah, I do think that AOR rock and stuff, like AOR in general, is kind of a neglected genre among, you know, younger folks or just a lot of folks, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that the genre has a lot more to offer. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dope. The keyboardist dude definitely shown in a lot.
Yeah, stole the show.
Excuse me, in a lot of songs for me. Yeah, he stole the show. But the other guy was a great singer. I don't know if I loved his voice, like, you know, like, but I thought he fit, like he did good.
Yeah, he did a great job. Like,
he didn't like, you know, it's not like his voice was hard on the ears by any means, you know. But it almost, I don't know. Maybe I just wish that it had maybe more color to it, more flavor, more, I don't know, like just more, I don't know, just more something to it. Maybe just more weirder. I don't know. I don't know, like, you know, because some of my favorite vocalists are usually people with very distinct kind of sounding voices and stuff, you know. And I don't know if this dude had like a super like different kind of voice, but it still was a great voice. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking about this longer than I need to. But,
no, it's. I do wonder.
Great album though.
I do wonder if like I think the guy's got a powerful voice. I think he can project and everything. But I kind of like would want to hear like a softer side to his vocals. You know what I mean? Like something a little, you know, because even when he goes a little bit lower in the register or something, it still feels slightly powerful. If that makes sense. That's kind of the impression
maybe,
I get.
Like one noted a little bit or something.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Maybe a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we went through this album. I'm glad. Like honestly, I thought you gave higher scores than I thought you would. Honestly, you know, I thought you were gonna be like constantly looking at the time. We're only on track 3. You know, I thought this would be more of a drudgery album for you. So I'm kind of surprised like that you enjoyed it as much as you did.
Yeah.
And I like this album a lot. You know, I'm glad we went through it, and I'm glad we went through it with lyrics because I've never gone through the lyrics with it, like sitting like this, you know. But I don't know. I do think though, going into this video and everything, a lot of what I've already liked about the album, it just kind of like, what's the word? Like reaffirmed that, I still like the same ones. Like I didn't have like new insights into the album this time. but it was
Mine
still
were all new.
Yeah, but it was still really enjoyable. So
Yeah, great
anyways.
album though, and great musicians.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And honestly, I'm the most upset with the guitar in track 1. But there's a lot of good guitar stuff through the rest of the album. But for whatever reason, track 1 throws me off a little bit. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, we're Forgotten Legends of Sound. Thanks everybody for joining us. And yeah, bro, you have the next pick. So,
Next pick.
you know,
Pick something.
Make it good. No. But yeah,
I'll be
anyways.
dragging down that crap music.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.
See ya.